guys, you're going to be getting a little bit of a hum in the background. Our microwave's a little crazy. Today I thought it'd be really fun to share with you a kind of weeknight meals type video. So I am making a taco recipe. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's back to normal. I don't have the rest of the meals planned for the week, but I do know that I wanted to try this recipe because since I've been in college and we've been in this house, I've had so much fun trying different foods and making foods because my house at home, I mean, we didn't really try a lot of different stuff. We kind of used the same stuff and ate the same things because my brother's picky eater, first of all. And here, like, all the three of us all like these different, I mean, we're not that picky. I got this one off of Pinterest and it's actually supposed to be in the crock pot because I thought it would be an easy one to throw in the crock pot. I will link down below the recipe that I found, but it's the slow cooker smothered Fritos taco bowls. And it's not going to be the exact same that is this recipe, but I'm going to kind of modify it. I don't have Fritos, but we have Doritos, and I like to eat tacos with Doritos. I'm just going to cook the meat and like the onions in one pan, and then I'll mix the beans because it has chili beans, which I've never tried before with my tacos. And I'll just set that in a saucepan and let that heat up. And I'm going to add in a couple ingredients, and I think we'll be about good. So if you're excited, this is the first meal. I have not decided what other meals I want to do yet, but I have made some really delicious meals and I thought it would be fun, even though I love tacos. And I do love to make the sesame beef tacos that Jessica Braun makes. Those are really good too. But this one will be kind of fun to try. So let's get started. Right now I'm just going to add the onions into the saucepan. It says to use 1 cup. I just used the rest of a white onion that we had left in there. And I didn't plan this ahead of time, so our meat is still frozen, so I'm trying to defrost it in our makeshift oven we got going. I mean microwave, because our microwave is pretty funky. So I'm just going to kind of let those sizzle a little bit. I'm not going to follow exactly the recipe, but I'm going to follow a good amount of it. While that's heating up, I'm going to let the microwave go. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of what's in this recipe. So you're going to need 1.5 pounds of ground beef. We're not using a full 1.5 pounds. I just have 1 pound here. So we're just going to use that. You need 1 cup of chopped onion, yellow or sweet. Then it says you need 2 cans of Bush's Best chili beans or pinto beans with a mild chili sauce. I just got chili style beans from Hy-Vee. And we're just going to use 1 can today. 1 can of Rotel. You're going to be okay if I throw in diced tomatoes in?
You do you.
Why are you giving me a weird look? I'm making a recipe. This is supposed to be in the crock pot, but I'm just going to do it without it. I'm going to use the Rotel chipotle with green chilies and chipotle peppers in it. It says a taco seasoning, so I'm going to take just the Williams, and then this is the chipotle one. And then I like corn. Do you like corn in your tacos?
Yeah, I like corn.
So I'm going to throw in some corn in the tacos as well. And then it's pretty much whatever seasoning you want after that.
Rice?
I'm not going to do rice today, unless you really want it. I do really like some chipotle style rice. In the meantime, I am actually going to dump these chili style beans. Just put these pans on. I'm going to drain this. This will be interesting actually because I've never had these. So at this point you're supposed to add the chili beans and the meat and the tomato sauce and the Rotel, like dump everything else into the crock pot. But that's why I'm putting it in this pan here. So while this kind of cooks, while that's cooking, I'm going to open up the diced tomatoes, the Rotel. I'm just going to add in the corn. This is like a chipotle bowl, actually. There's a lot of corn. That's okay, because I like corn. Take your favorite kind of taco seasoning, I've never tried this one before, but this was chipotle style since we got the chipotle style Rotel because they were all out of the original at the store. I'm gonna add in this. What we're looking like. Yum.
So we got sour cream and bean.
Yeah, we do, I think.
We got paste salsa.
Since this was a lower fat ground beef, just gonna add it right in. Let it simmer. If you were putting it in the crock pot, you would just dump this in the crock pot along with the meat. So you just cook the meat and then you throw everything in the crock pot. And then it says you let it simmer for 3 to 4 hours or 5 to 6, depending on if you put it on low or high. For kicks and giggles, I'm gonna add a little
Not
bit
a lot.
of toasted sesame oil.
Yeah.
The meat, everything all combined, and then you just put on your traditional toppings like you would. We like lettuce, we love cilantro. Honestly, we should throw some cilantro in that mixture. Sour cream, salsa, hot sauce, and then we're gonna put it over Doritos because we need to eat these Doritos up. Yum, cilantro. Delicious. That looks really good. Does it look good? Honestly, I would eat that plain. And this is the final look. It says, my mouth is watering. I don't know, that's really good. Did you try it?
I don't wanna dream without you.
If I ever make tacos again, like a normal taco recipe, it's going to be this. I like the sesame ones, but if I make normal tacos, I'm not a big normal taco seasoning person, but good.
It is.
I honestly would probably add more cilantro to it. So I'll let you know what I added to my recipe down below in the description box, but then I will link the original recipe. Oh, so good. Okay, let's move on to the next night. I don't know when it's gonna be yet. Okay, bye-bye. Hello guys, so we are on meal 2 now of this video. I can't decide if I'm gonna do 2 or 3, but this is another new recipe that I thought it would be fun to try. This is called garlic butter pasta. I have never tried this one either, so this will be interesting. The taco one, we've been eating it all week because we had a bunch of leftovers, so this one I'm like, shoot, we're gonna have quite a few leftovers for that too. But I didn't show you the last time my like full layout of stuff that you need, so I think I'm just gonna show you really quickly. Obviously I have everything linked down below. So you're going to need butter, garlic. It's a lot of stuff just thrown in. There's no like cutting stuff unless you use certain vegetables. So it says peppers. We don't have any red bell peppers, so we're gonna use broccoli. Is that gonna go good? Yeah, it'll be fine. We're gonna stick broccoli in there. Onion powder, sea salt. It says smoked paprika. We don't have that, so we're just gonna do regular paprika, black pepper, hot sauce. We have Frank's Red Hot. This is optional. A lot of these are kind of optional at your taste. You need a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it. You need some kind of milk. We have almond milk, but we also have half and half that we kind of need to get rid of, and it's a little thicker, so I think I would do both. A little bit of both, because I don't want a huge amount of almond milk flavor either. We need lemon juice. And then pasta of choice. This is the farfalle, like little bow tie pastas. It says only 10 ounces. Honestly, I might cut this recipe in half because we have so many leftovers. And then it says any herbs if you want, parsley, stuff like that to garnish. So we will definitely use that. And yeah, so let's get started into this. I'm trying to boil water right now. So I need to boil water and cook the pasta. And then in this one, we're going to be heating butter, so we need 2 tablespoons of butter. You can make this a vegan or gluten-free or dairy-free recipe with whatever you have, honestly. Technically, I should be eating gluten and dairy-free because both bother me, but as long as there's not too much of either, we're good. So melt that in the pan and then add the garlic. We need 5 cloves, so I'm honestly just gonna take a spoon. We have this huge thing of minced garlic. because we have some garlic lovers in this house. And I'm honestly just going to take probably about 5 like lighter scoops of the garlic for 5 cloves. Well, actually we're cutting this in half now that I think about it. So I'm gonna take a couple. Just eyeball it. Honestly, that's personal preference. So garlic is not easy. I'm gonna do about 2.5 while this is melting. And then it says to add the sliced pepper, and that's where we have our broccoli. So I am going to add in our broccoli's frozen. So I'm just going to open ours up and just stick a good amount in. This is going to be mixed in, you know, with the pasta. I'm just going to measure out kind of what we think here. And then these have to cook for 13 to 16 minutes. While this stuff is kind of cooking and whatever, we are going to mix up the cornstarch and milk ingredients here. So we need 1.5 cups of milk. So I think I'm going to do probably 3/4 cup of almond milk. And then do about 1.5 total, so 3/4 cup of half and half. I wasn't sure if this was good or not. And then we need 2 tablespoons, so I'm just going to do 2, kind of eyeball it, scoops. Little thing here. Set that aside. A teaspoon of onion powder. I'm just going to kind of shake. I'm just going to eyeball it just because we're cooking. Black pepper. Little paprika. And then mix that up. Make sure these noodles are doing good. Honestly, I feel like the longest part of this is just waiting for the pasta to cook. Otherwise, it's all just like dump it in. Easy. I'm adding in the milk mixture just because it was getting a little bit, this stuff was cooking a little too much. So I'm adding in this milk mixture. I'm gonna let this thicken a little bit. I know I'm kind of switching back and forth. When it comes to letting stuff thicken a little bit, I'm gonna say hi to the viewers.
What's going on, viewers?
Okay, I'm gonna add in the lemon juice, which it says 1 tablespoon, so I'm just going to, whoa, that was a lot. And then hot sauce, 1/2 teaspoon. And now, oh, that's better. Add in the noodles. Add a little bit of parsley to it. This is what we're looking at. Okay, you can dish up. Okay, this is what we're looking like. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
Uh-huh.
Needs more salt and pepper. It's a good, comforting, creamy meal.
You're gonna be sicker than a dog after this.
No, it's, the only thing in it is 3/4 cup almond milk, 3/4 cup half and half.
Oh, that's why it's sweet.
It's not sweet.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
It is good.
Carlos for red pepper as a vegetable. We don't have any, so I put broccoli instead. That was my second meal. I'll probably do a third. Let's move into the third meal.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh, do you want that?
We are ready for meal 3, and I have some special guests here. Isaac. And
What's
we
up?
have Brody, which is Savannah's boyfriend. Savannah's been in so many videos, and Savannah's in the bathroom. Tonight we are making Fiesta lime chicken. So what you're gonna need are chicken breasts. We're defrosting. Defrosting?
Yes.
Defrosting, defrosting.
Yeah, thawing, because people say
Defrosting.
You gotta de-thaw.
We gotta de-thaw it, and that's so wrong. Yeah.
De-thawing is freezing.
Freezing. And people say anyway.
It's
And
a
then
mixture between
corn,
defrosted
black
and
beans. You're supposed to get the Fiesta ranch, but they didn't have any at our Target, so we're doing, I can't even see what I'm showing. Regular ranch, and we'll mix a little taco seasoning in. Cream cheese, and then limes for on top. This is heating up, so I'm gonna throw this stuff in here. Stick the corn in.
He wants to.
Drain and rinse the black beans.
These can always
Gonna look like. But like for what he was working
And
with,
I
he's
cut my finger.
amazing. The man I tell you about when I was cutting the cake at our house, and I literally just like, it was an ice cream cake, and I was pushing down on the chocolate layer, and when it broke through, my pinky like slid forward under it, and just like ripped it. Like I heard it go. It was deep.
And then you shook your hand and all over my birthday cake.
What?
Blood all over my birthday cake. Ew. And we're gonna add these chicken breasts. Cover and cook on high. This will cook for 4 hours.
What?
I've never thought about buffalo on a chicken.
You just add in the corn, the black beans, the chicken, and then you let it cook. And then you put in the cream cheese. We're gonna put the ranch packet in as well.
Ate them for a couple of years.
We got the one with the adjustable horn though.
I'm just gonna shake.
It might be like. I'm trying to think of the year. We sold our Chevelle, and then we had a. I remember.
That's what it looks like. So, completely forgot to film the rest of this, but all I did once the chicken was cooked was shredded it, and then you just add in a block of cream cheese and some lime on the chicken and throw it back in and whip it all together, and this is what it looks like. It's delicious. We had it over rice, we had it with lettuce. Now I'm kind of craving some more, so I'm just gonna dip it with tortilla chips, but really good. And that's how you make it.